Hello, welcome to another video. 00 Dave at Liberty Junction. It's had that name for about 2 hours. I decided this morning that I need to give it a name just because I need to title the videos. I can't keep using locomotive titles because what's going to happen soon, having only got I think 9 locos, I'm going to run out of titles for videos. So yeah, came up with that name. It's my daughter's name. That's where it comes from. Albeit 6 years ago, when I wanted to choose a name, she was going to be called Jennifer if it were up to me. So it could have been Jennifer Junction, which would have sounded ridiculous. So kind of glad my missus put her foot down and said she wanted to call her Libby. So yeah, Liberty Junction. There it is. We've got triple subscribers since the last video, which is absolutely brilliant. I can't thank you enough for that, really. We've gone from 7 to 21. I thought we'd have stopped at around 10. So yeah, really good. So some people are at least getting a bit of benefit from it, even if it's just whilst watching it while you're having a brew or a coffee or whatever. It's alright, that. I'm happy. This video is mainly focusing on this class 37. 37419, it's the accurascale, and I did what I always thought I'd never do with this one. I bought it because I've only been into this hobby now for 18 months to 2 years, and all this pre-ordering malarkey, I have got no knowledge of any of that. So these were probably ordered by people, I imagine, a couple of years ago, and I obviously had no idea back then. And I still don't now. I've no idea what new manufacturers there are, what's coming out, I don't know. So this one, I saw everyone, when one comes out, like the Cavalex is doing this week, everyone's posting videos, and I thought, I really want that colour scheme. Because I've got the HST and the coaches, and I thought, being a bit of a cheapskate, it kind of means I could run 2 trains with the same coaches, as well as a bit of freight. So that was idea. I really wanted it, so I bit the bullet and I bought it off eBay when it were new. And I one of them, you know, where you pay more than the cost when they were new. So I paid, I think, 305 for that, which I'm an idiot. But I think if people didn't do it, then people wouldn't do it. People are clearly ordering more just to make a quick, to flip them, and it seems daft to me. It's just going to force. If I was selling an item as a company for £200 and then people were buying them and putting them on eBay for £400, then I would be putting my prices up, which we don't need, do we? Let's face it, they're absolutely crazy prices anyway now. Especially sound fitted, these fancy models, we all singing, all dancing lights, etc. And although they're brilliant, at £300 a time, they're not cheap either. So yeah, I did that. This is my new 08 that I picked up. It was my birthday. A few weeks ago, and I managed to get some money off my mum, and she's paid for that. I've then sent it to Roads and Rails. Richard there. He's fitted lock sound, he's fitted a speaker and a stay alive. My mum didn't pay for that though, so that's I'm in for £310 into that 08, which is really, really top end into it. Let's face it. Had it not been for money that I just didn't see as being my own, I may or may not have even got that. I managed to pick it up brand new, that one as well, from Lord Butler Railways, something like that. Must be old stock. I know they're a couple of years old now, these, but I really didn't want the 2 schemes at back when I've got at the minute. I really didn't want, and I'm half falling out with Hornby at the minute, which I'll talk about maybe in another video. But I've bought a few of their things, and that, to me, they've been no but trouble. But I might have just been unlucky. So yeah, that one, I managed to pick it up. I wanted either that colour, green or blue, and then I saw that had been released as a factory weathered model, and I quite like it. It's only basic weathering, but it looks alright. It sounds really well with that Lego Man Biffo sound. It really does. And with the stay alive capacitor, it does go over the it goes over the points perfectly now, which I'm happy about. Which is what it's all about, isn't it? There's no point buying them if they're stolen and they turn off when they're going over points. It seems pointless. So had that not been an option, I would have never had another 08 shunter, even though I think they look brilliant. So what else have I done? I've had a disaster. I've had a disaster because I saw one of the on one of the Facebook groups, someone had fitted a backman, just a normal station staff. I think it were Neil from doing these talkovers live. I can't think of the name because it'll come to me. A chap called Neil had fitted a driver in one of his locos. Anyway, it weren't an official driver. He just put someone in and it looked really good. So anyway, I thought I'll do that. So this 37 here, took the body off exactly the same as I took the body off my other 37 from accurascale, and it comes off quite easily. I chopped the lower part of the body off these two figures and put them in with some black tack, and it looked absolutely fine and really good. In fairness, I think it looks better. They look better than the accurascale ones that I fitted in the other. As I've put it back in, I've noticed the chain on one of the bogies is hanging off from the chassis and just dangling into the wheels, and I'm like, really not, it's not good that for me, because I can't do these little intricate tiny bits of detailing. It just, my hands are just big and colossal, and I'm not the steadiest and I'm not the most patient. So I took some tweezers and I tried reconnecting that piece. I didn't know if it clipped in or if it had snapped. I had no idea. Don't know how it happened. I really don't. I was really gentle with it. Anyway, to cut this long story short, within about 2 minutes, I'd managed to snap it from the other side. So it's fully off now. So I've put it back in box with all detailed pieces, and now it's only got 3. It doesn't seem to affect out. And to be fair, I can't even tell. So it is what it is. I'm annoyed, but you can't be too annoyed, can you? So yeah. So these releases, these accurascales. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop myself here. This is my security man at CCTV room. Look, he's picked up this tagger, doing a big mural on this wall. Bang out of order. And also, I don't know if that's his mate, but he's gone through that fencing taking photos. Now I'm going to have a word with CCTV operator. He needs a word now, because we don't need him doing fancy pants train videos when he needs to be contacting police. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's just me being daft again, dropping into child mode. What we're on about here now then? Yeah, I've no idea. Any new companies, this Cavalex 56 that just come out, I had no idea. I'm sure everyone will be like, oh my God, we've known about this for years, we've been expecting it and really wanting it. I had no idea. I had no idea about a accurascale. I've got really no idea about most things to do with model railways until I see them on videos or in shops. So, had I known that there were a 56 coming out, and there was quite a few liveries that I'd go for, then I wouldn't have spent best part of £1,000 this month on a 47, a 24 and an 08 shunter. I'd have at least took one of them out, probably that class 24 in the RTC livery that might have waited, because I really wouldn't have minded one of them Cavalex models, and I'm not going to pay another £300 out this month. And I found them, and I'm not going to say where, because it could be a bit of a game, but I found them in a shop, and they seem to have, unless they just don't update the website, they seem to have every single one of them in stock with sound, which I found hard to believe, but I keep seeing little snippets of people buying from that place. So they are available. So if they're still available in 2 weeks when I get paid, then I might pick one of them up. I'm kind of half hoping that they're all sold out, because I've got an holiday to pay for in May and I don't want to be scrimping. So yeah, cavalex models. Apparently people booked them 2 years ago, which I just find that it's just absolutely, it doesn't sit right with me. If I order something today, what day are we on? Thursday. I know it's probably not going to come by Saturday, week being a weekend, but I'll be quite annoyed if it don't come by Saturday. And if it's not here by Monday, then I'll be doing backflips. So I can't get involved with this. I can't get involved with this 2 year buy something and wait 2 years, because let's face it, you could get run over by a bus next week, and then you've lost it, haven't you? So I don't know if you picked up on that. Then that was when it was just shunting up there, pushing that wagon up. That was speed number 1. That was so nice and slow, lovely. Right, we're back onto the 08. I'll tell you one of the things I've had with this, with the KD couplings. I really do like the KD couplings. I mentioned in the last video, I got I've had to put the big silly magnets on because I rushed in and didn't think about what I was doing before I did it and just got all giddy. But what I found is, I've had to slightly bend them because I don't know if that's common practice, but now I've got them magnets in, it will getting stuck, so I've had to modify them slightly. Seems to have done it. It's all right now. I just need to spend about another £400 now on KD couplings so that I can uncouple stuff, because I ended up buying the Hunt Magnetic Elite ones when they came out. They've probably been out years. I saw a video and someone couldn't recommend them enough, so I bought a few packs, about 3 or 4 packs of them, and I don't know who's used them and who hasn't, but they're almost not fit for purpose, and I cannot believe they're still for sale, to be honest, because they're 3D printed from a material that is, it's just on another level how fragile it is. I've never known anything like it. So they're not very, the spring part's not very springy, so if you can get that in without it breaking anyway, you've done well for one. Then they've not got, because it's not got the springiness, they don't hold, and then they're falling out, and that's 2. And then when they fall out, they probably break on the way out. So what I've had to do for the time being is every single one I've got has got a little bit of black tack round it, which the magnets on them, they're absolutely brilliant. They're really strong, and you can do really long trains with them if you hold them in with black tack. But then what happens is, over weeks, the black tack, or eventually on one of them, it'll end up failing and coming off, and then you've got to refit it, and then it'll run again for weeks. So it's kind of a bit annoying, but you shouldn't have to do that in the first place. And then every time it comes out, it leaves a bit of plastic behind. So yeah, not ideal. I do like them. The idea's fantastic, but I just wish they were made out of the normal plastic, like all the other couplings are, and then they'd be almost game changing. Apart from for uncoupling, but it'd be ideal to have like your little rakes. You could have the Hunt couplings between those, and then just when you want to have sections to disconnect, put KDs, which is what I probably will do. But yeah, I don't know. Just a bit annoying that they're still selling something that's so bad. And then when I mentioned it to the guy on the YouTube, quite a famous YouTube channel, he's like, "Oh yeah, they're rubbish. They're rubbish. Them. I don't use them anymore. I packed in with them because they weren't fit for purpose, basically." It's just like, well, thanks for putting an update on your other video that says they're the best thing since sliced bread. But hey ho, it is what it is. So here we go. Nice little shot that I really do like. those 08s are just they're so nice, so nice. And that magnet in front of that 37 where I said there's ballast missing, I think that's just a shadow because there isn't any ballast missing, even though it looks like there is. So I don't know what that is. I don't know. I might have to put something there, like a bit of plant material or something like that. But I'm gonna add some more bits and bobs to that scene. It's far from finished. I just need to learn some new bits and bobs before I can do it. And I need to order some more static grass because I got a static grass machine. And I used all my static grass, and then I didn't buy any more. And then the entire section, what I've used my entire batch of static grass on, I've took off now, and it's in garage, waiting to either to skip or if anyone's local who wants it, I'm gonna maybe put it on Facebook and see if anyone wants it for free, if they can use it. But who knows? So that's getting backed up now. He's going home for the. I think he's going home anyway. I don't want to have to. I've done about 12 retakes on this audio because I keep getting things wrong. There we go, he's going home. That little shed building, I did that over Christmas. It's actually made out of 3 of my wife's makeup box things that she gets through post. And I think it looks alright. I know it's a cardboard box at the end of the day, but versus not being there, I quite like it. And it's set up as some kind of old industrial unit type thing. I don't really know what, but yeah, for free, which I built it with all scraps of brickwork and whatnot. I think it looks alright. It might have cost 50 pence. So yeah, one of the cheaper things on the layout. Starting the 24 up now. 24 is going to get moved to the other side of this building where there's a bit of a bunker area. I don't even know what I'd call it. It's unfinished, that area. So yeah, I don't know why I decided to tell you what it is, and I don't know what it is. So yeah, funny that. So in the last video, they were put an outtake on at the end. I tell you what, these videos, you do them and you've got to really be on your toes because your brain does, and I don't set points properly. So here, I'm just holding this 24 here for the 37 to get in place. It's just gone past, so I use the Z21 on an iPad. So I'm flicking through trains. I've got the all this area now is on the Cobalt Digital point, so that's all on the screen as well. So I've got this reversing, all nice, and that's waiting for him to go past. And then look at that, it's on a screen as well. I can now see the point's not set, so I have to stop and reverse back off the double slip to then fix the point. And I've left that in, really, because I don't know. It keeps a little bit of honesty to the process, doesn't it? Because it's not all swimming and perfect. So yeah, I fixed the point. He drives that through there now, and then I'm not going to be one of these who has a gimmick to my videos of outtakes, but I got another outtake for this one, and I can't resist putting it on because it was just. I went to press stop on this train now. I thought I'll get a right close-up shot and I'll stop, and then I missed the stop and basically just knocked my iPhone into oblivion. And that's just driven away. So I'll put the outtake in at the end. I'm not even sure if anyone's going to be left. I see now we're 19 minutes in, so I think people may or may not even be watching. But if you are, there's a little outtake coming up of that. Just to show you that all these YouTube videos, I don't know if everyone else gets them perfect, but I certainly don't. He's going back away now. I do like that little tight little point there, just turning around that. That looks nice, that. There's not enough, there's only just enough room to park that 37 beyond the point. I just wish I had more room, but it is what it is, I'm afraid. All this area, this next week, I've got some you know, the depot floodlighting. I've bought some more of them, and I think I've got 5 that I'm going to put around there, and then I might do a night running scene, because that'd be quite good. And then I really do need to get that wagon camera out again. I've not done it on this video, but the wagon camera looks quite good running around it like a driver's eye view. So 24, he's just gone up there. I'm going to back him back into place, and that is pretty much the video done, as far as I'm aware. So I think I've covered everything. There were a couple of... I did actually, on the first video, I basically just freestyled it. But this one, I just wanted to talk about a couple of bits. One being the cavalex release that I've clearly had no knowledge of, and I'm kicking myself. I'd like a red stripe, I'll be honest. I'd like a rail freight red stripe. And I'd like a large logo blue as well. And I'd like one that's plain blue, but that's £1,000, and I'm not going to... I'm probably not going to get any. Or I'll see if there's any comes up on eBay, but I am not doing what I did with that other one, because it's nonsense. And to be fair, I think I'm not even going to do that, because not having any warranty at all, it just seems a bit mad, because I've got no idea how to fix these if they go wrong. So like the accurascale, I've just given a lifetime warranty, haven't they? So my other 37's got lifetime warranty, but that one's got none. Because I'm sure they're not going to say, oh yeah, no problem, we'll cover an eBay purchase, even if it was new, because I think it was just a person, it weren't a shop. So I can't say, well, actually, trades description and all that nonsense. I can't say that, because it was just a person who flipped it and made himself a cheeky 50-60 quid. So yeah, not ideal. There we go. Look, you've made it to the end. If you've not subscribed, please do. If you've liked it, please give a thumb up. It does help. I mean, as you say, I've got 20 subscribers, 21 subscribers, and it'd just be good to know that it's worth doing it. I'm going to keep doing them anyway, because it gives me something to do and keeps me out of trouble up here. I quite like it. So yeah, enjoy, and look after yourselves. Stick in the comments anything you want to discuss. If you've got a red stripe 56 and you want to flip it, I'm not the person, but well done for getting it. I'm jealous. See you soon. Take care.